Bring it on, XRP. It's been far too long since I last slept well. What I mean is that you ought to have some energy at this time, right? Time to come to your senses. Good day to everyone. I really hope that each of you is having a wonderful day. In the previous 24 hours, the price of XRP has hovered around 62 cents. This is definitely a little bit in the green, right? This is due to the fact that Bitcoin has also been moving up, guys. However, we need Bitcoin in order to make a staircase that leads up, right? However, at the moment, it is consolidating people before its next significant, like either down or up, but I'm praying for up because April is coming up, guys. That's why now is the time for guys to begin participating in the XRP community. From the perspective of the ripple effect, this is extremely fascinating. Guys, this is completely insane. All right, now this is what this would appear to be. To say the least, it is an unusual moment to report that Ripple CEO Brian Garlinghouse is following 589 people. That's correct, 589 people. Is it correct that the reset will take place when he posts his 985th post, considering that he is currently on his 984th post? It is similar to a mirror. At this point, it is interesting to note that I am not denying the possibility that the current event will take place, but I do not believe that it will take place. Have any of you seen that he is still following 589 people, which means that he is certainly still active on the platform? It's possible that one day, who knows, a person will believe in the 5 in the night dream. Once at a time, a group of individuals once expressed that we are so close to one another. Smile correctly, and he tweeted us on March 22nd, 2019, think about it right. After that, we prepared ourselves. From Mr. Pull himself gas on March 23rd, 2022. Can you say that you are just prepared? Yes, we are Mr. Pull, and we are truly ready at this point right now. To tell you the truth, we have been ready this whole time, but it seems like we are even more ready now, and we are ready to move up. I really hope that ends up being the case, folks, if we are able to tie it together with the charts that we are looking at right now. Guys, are you going to give this some thought? Take a moment to consider this. It seems to me that this is crazy stuff because I believe that this is on the monthly scale or the time frame, folks, the monthly time frame, and it is literally for this signal, right? Isn't it actually quite similar to what you're seeing, guys? It is really reminiscent of times gone by. The year 2017 was then. It is true that the mouth has opened right now, gentlemen, and it is also true that the mouth opened right now. Not a small amount, but a considerable amount right here. Is it correct that it then exploded upwards? In other words, if the blue line continues to rise in the same manner as it has been, then we will observe the formation of this parabola, right? The fact that the indicators are practically copying 2017 is a highly curious phenomenon, to say the least. Give that some thought. How are the chances, guys? What are they? Please have a look at this. I have no idea. In addition to the relative strength index RSI of some kind, right? The breakout occurred when it began breaking through this symmetrical triangle or some other form of triangle, right? It's a cross between the two, isn't it? And that's when XRP began to soar, guys, and it appears like that's occurring if we take a closer look at it. Let's see that it has already broken over upwards, so we need to see that momentum is building up here, guys. However, it is necessary for it to continue to rise, and once it does, the price will follow suit. According to my understanding, this is the XRP Bitcoin to the Bitcoin pairing of it. Now is the time for you to talk about the RSI men. We will be receiving a wink on 324 from Howard Moon tomorrow. Who knows, maybe that's what life is all about, a wink of the eye and stars that wink. Wink, 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 that's accurate. Go to 3 winked at that point in time as well. And it was a really acceptable experience otherwise. What a fascinating network of links. Now, on the 26th of March, 2 days later, as we can see, shouldn't the Securities and Exchange Commission have submitted its opening remedy-related brief and accompanying papers under seal? The public has not yet access to these documents. It is expected that the public copies with redactions will be submitted no later than Tuesday, March 26 to 24, guys. It would appear that this is a step in the right way for us to witness the conclusion of the case, wouldn't you say? It's possible that settlements won't take place, yet at any moment, settlements could take place, right? That is the main point. On the contrary, this is how we know that something suspicious is going to take place. It is important to note that in this scenario, if we observe the price of XRP to increase unexpectedly and out of the blue, and if it does not drop afterward, because this is the pattern that occurs with XRP, the price will continue to climb in the same manner. However, it seems to be doing this to you people, right? In a literal sense, it achieves that. If XRP went up like this, maybe like this guy's right or something like that, and then it went back up, guys, or pumped again, right? And it did not dump, then it would be a good thing. Because of this, I am aware that the matter is really near to being resolved, and I am also aware that those who are aware of this entire event will be in the vanguard. Those who work in retail are responsible for the typical show at buying, guys. As a result, we will be aware now there are 8 days left, as we can see. Before the month of April, shouldn't the price of XRP have increased? XRP is known to be Superman. There is simply no way for us to predict when the kryptonite will be eliminated. Did you know that the earliest known instance of Superman was produced on April 18th? In addition to that, he posted something there, right? Due to the fact that this is happening right now, April is a highly critical month. So, you guys remember how there are a lot of different calendars, and the 1st of January is the one that we have for our New Year's celebrations, right? And then there was the 20th of March, which is the beginning of spring, guys. I think another one on March 25th, right? Another New Year, and then we have April 1st, another New Year, guys, right? I would say Happy New Year, but that's on Fool's Day because they like to mock. There you guys go, which would mean April is January, right? A beautiful start to the new year, so to speak, in that month as well, guys. Eclipse is more important than you may realize because Blackout, right, literally Sonic, are releasing a clinical blackout drink ahead of the eclipse crossing North American for the month of April. You guys can't make that stuff up. Now, what exactly is it? That is very strange. The individuals that are talking about this are talking about something that is quite strange. This is the highest level of predictive programming. You are absolutely correct in referring to blackouts. And this is before alert solar eclipse might cause widespread havoc at hundreds of airports due to disruption. Correct disruption. The eclipse is scheduled to occur in April. Those of you who are going to be warned, then. How can we be sure that the retailers are at least partially legitimate? You guys remember when Mr. Poole tweeted these tweets, right? The reason for this is because, if you ask me, this is just incredibly unusual and weird. Crocus is plural. Those of you who are familiar with the crocus are aware of the events that took place in Russia, where the name of the flower actually means crocus. It is equivalent to 156 guys, and 156 prime is 911, right? Did Mr. Poole always know that I don't know, guys? On the other hand, the roof of the crocus in Moscow is quite peculiar. As you can see, that started to fall apart. Do you agree that the flowers are technically called crocus? Oh, these certainly appear familiar, and it is true that they do, men. I find it fascinating that they have also begun to bloom. Wow. I hope that XRP will begin to bloom in the same manner as these flowers, which are dear residents. To answer your question, I am curious as to why Mr. Poole is so concerned with the phrase "dear citizens of Russia." I am not entirely sure myself, but perhaps we have a hint or a clue right here. Now, if you will come down here, have a look at this. Poole also posted there, laughing right or ha-has with his film of nuclear refugee right. From this same moment, what are your options? Is it correct that hay equals 9? 11 hays, guys, are equivalent to 9 o'clock. Are you going to seriously consider that? Not to mention the fact that Mr. Poole himself literally warned for the what? Occurring throughout the month of April, the complete solar eclipse is just on schedule. If you ask me, it is a little bit unusual, isn't it? Guys, you are quite correct. The implications are crystal plain. There is a nuclear scare, and we are about to engage in total combat. It is not that far away, men. Is it possible that it could be? Nevertheless, if something like that were to take place, it would most certainly be the Black Swan, right? On the way very shortly. It's hard for me to say, yet they always love bringing together the men in Mr. Poole and tying in ceremonies together, once more causing damage in the event that the number 233 appears. Mr. Poole has issued a warning for this particular number. 133 conceal the right 313. Wow, I had no idea that this flower blooms once a year. Thus, this is meant to be the situation. This particular flower, which is also referred to as the Queen of the Night, blooms only once a year, and it does so only overnight. Right, Mr. Poole posted this on 4/22/21. If we check out, this year is going to be the beginning of a 3-year Delta program. How frequently does the Queen of the Night bloom once a year? And does it take place in the months of June or July of each year? It's fascinating following the conclusion of the case, huh?